November 25, 2025, stands as a pivotal day for Brazil's Chamber of Deputies and, more broadly, for the future of its democracy. On this day, the eyes of the nation, and indeed the world, will be fixed on Brasilia, where the fate of several lawmakers hangs in the balance. The decisions made here could echo far beyond the walls of Congress, shaping the political climate for years to come. The Ethics and Parliamentary Decorum Council, a body tasked with upholding the integrity of the legislative process, will convene to decide whether to open formal proceedings against 9 federal deputies. These deputies represent a wide spectrum of political ideologies, making the Council's deliberations especially significant and fraught with tension. This is far from a routine matter. The fact that so many deputies are simultaneously under scrutiny is a clear sign of a deeper crisis within Brazil's political system. It highlights the country's ongoing struggle with intense polarization, where ideological divides have become sharper and more personal than ever before. The Council's decision today could set a powerful precedent for how political conflicts are addressed and resolved within Congress. It may influence not only the rules of debate and conduct, but also the very standards to which lawmakers are held accountable, potentially reshaping the culture of Brazilian politics for a generation. The question remains, is the Council truly an impartial arbiter of justice, or has it become just another arena for partisan battles? The answer will shape how Brazilians view their institutions and the legitimacy of their representatives. The outcome of this session will reverberate far beyond the halls of power. It will impact public trust in government, influence the behavior of lawmakers, and ultimately help define the very image and resilience of Brazil's democracy in the eyes of its citizens and the world. The 9 deputies now facing disciplinary action represent a striking cross-section of Brazil's political spectrum, including both staunch government allies and vocal opposition figures. Their involvement underscores just how deeply this crisis has penetrated the country's legislative core. The controversy is not confined to a single party or ideology. Rather, it cuts across all factions, exposing the extent of polarization and discord within the chamber. On the right, figures like Gilvan da Federal, Eder Mauro, and José Medeiros have come under scrutiny, each representing a different strand of conservative politics, and each embroiled in their own set of allegations. Meanwhile, from the left and center-left, Lindbergh Farias, Guilherme Boulos, and Célia Zacriaba are also implicated, showing that no side is immune to the current wave of accusations and disciplinary proceedings. The list continues with André Janones, Kim Kataguiri, and Sargento Fahur, each a prominent figure in their own right, now drawn into the storm of controversy that has engulfed the legislature. The accusations against these deputies are as varied as they are serious, ranging from heated verbal altercations and public insults to grave allegations of physical aggression and even corruption. These incidents have played out both inside the chamber and in the public eye, further fueling tensions. For instance, André Janones faces a barrage of charges, from launching online insults at colleagues to being accused of orchestrating salary kickback schemes, a claim that has sparked widespread debate on social media and in the press. Célia Zacriaba, a prominent indigenous deputy, is accused of striking a fellow parliamentarian with a pen during a particularly chaotic session, an incident that has become symbolic of the chamber's volatility. Kim Kataguiri, known for his outspoken views, is under investigation for alleged political violence after making controversial remarks about Zacriaba's identity, further inflaming debates over race and representation in Brazilian politics. Eder Mauro, meanwhile, is accused of physically assaulting a bank employee, a charge that has drawn condemnation from both inside and outside the political sphere. Sargento Fahur is also under fire, this time for making a violent and inflammatory comment about a fellow deputy, adding yet another layer to the ongoing disputes. Collectively, these cases paint a picture of a legislature at a boiling point, where personal animosities and political rivalries have begun to overshadow the work of governance, blurring the lines between debate and outright conflict. The relentless crossfire of accusations and counter-accusations has fostered a tit-for-tat culture, deepening the crisis and leaving many Brazilians to wonder how, or if, the country's political institutions can restore order and trust. Hyperpolarization is fueling this wave of ethics complaints. Political rivals are now seen as enemies, not colleagues, turning disagreements into personal vendettas. Social media amplifies every insult and provocation, rewarding extreme rhetoric and escalating conflicts. The line between passionate debate and personal attack has all but vanished. This environment destroys trust, blocks collaboration, and normalizes incivility in politics. When lawmakers trade insults and threats, it degrades the institution's public image. The result, a legislature where identity and loyalty matter more than policy or respect. The Ethics Council is increasingly seen as a tool for partisan warfare, not impartial justice. Parties file complaints to damage opponents, not necessarily to uphold standards. The process becomes a political game, generating headlines, draining rivals' energy, and fueling election narratives. Historically, the Council acted on clear misconduct. Now, even heated debate can trigger proceedings. Internationally, some democracies use independent bodies to avoid this politicization. In Brazil, the Council's vulnerability to partisanship risks undermining its credibility and public trust. The accusations brought before the Ethics Council are as diverse as the political landscape itself, ranging from minor disputes to deeply troubling offenses. Each case presents its own set of challenges, demanding careful consideration and a nuanced approach from the Council. Some cases involve harsh words exchanged in the heat of debate or online insults hurled across social media platforms. While these actions may be uncivil and reflect the increasingly polarized nature of today's political climate, they often fall within the boundaries of free speech and political expression. However, there are also far more serious allegations, cases that go beyond words. Accusations of physical violence, threats, or attacks based on race, gender, or other forms of discrimination challenge the Council to uphold not just decorum, but the fundamental safety and dignity of its members. The most severe cases involve allegations of corruption, such as the high-profile claims against Janones and his alleged salary kickback scheme. These accusations cross the line from ethical breaches into the realm of criminal activity, threatening the very foundation of public trust in government. If the Council were to treat all cases with the same level of severity, it would risk trivializing genuine crimes while overreacting to mere rhetorical disputes. The challenge lies in finding the right balance, ensuring that justice is served without undermining the principles of open political discourse. The Council's responsibility is to carefully distinguish between what constitutes protected political speech and what amounts to genuine misconduct or abuse of power. This distinction is crucial for maintaining both accountability and democratic freedoms. Ultimately, the way the Ethics Council handles these varied and complex cases will send a powerful message about its commitment to upholding integrity, justice, and the rule of law within Brazil's political system. Brazil's Congress has a history of acting only under public pressure, often reluctant to punish its own. Past scandals, like Mensalão, forced decisive action, but most cases were about corruption, not personal feuds. Today's wave of cases is unusual. More about interpersonal conflict than systemic graft. Other countries use independent ethics bodies to reduce partisanship, but Brazil's self-regulation is vulnerable to bias. The current crisis may force a debate on whether the Council's model still works in an era of extreme polarization. The challenge: balancing peer judgment with impartiality. Today's vote is just the start. If investigations open, Each deputy gets a rapporteur, who gathers evidence and recommends action. Penalties range from censure to suspension, or even loss of mandate, but cassation is rare. The council's decision goes to the full chamber, where a secret ballot and high threshold protect deputies from removal. Political alliances and the corporate spirit often shield members from the harshest penalties. The process is slow, political, and often inconclusive. The outcome will shape the chamber's reputation for years. The council's choices will define Congress's future. Widespread punishment could curb bad behavior, but fuel endless partisan battles. Selective justice, punishing only the worst cases, risks accusations of bias and deepens mistrust. Corporatism, delaying or dismissing most cases, protects lawmakers but erodes public faith in accountability. No matter the path, Congress's image suffers. Harsh action confirms dysfunction, leniency confirms ineffectiveness. The best hope is for this crisis to spark real reform and a renewed commitment to civility. But in today's polarized climate, that outcome seems unlikely. The institution stands at a crossroads. Today's Ethics Council session is a test of Brazil's democracy. The 9 cases reflect a system fractured by polarization and weaponized accountability. The challenge goes beyond these deputies. It's about restoring trust and dignity to Congress. Real change requires honest reflection, reforming the council, and recommitting to respectful debate. Institutional courage is needed to put democracy above short-term politics. Citizens must demand accountability and a healthier political culture. The decisions made now will shape Brazil's democracy for years to come.